We move now to the Korean team of Jihu, Yoo and Zachary, Grant. One of the new pairings in this ice dance competition of the 19 teams. And Jihu and Zachary John will skate to music from one of my favorites, Florence and the Machine. Jihu Yoo and Zachary Grant. A challenging skate. Obviously, there's a fall within the context of that free dance. But Yoo Kim, the bronze medalist in the women's event, supporting them ringside. And I think what a great example of how it takes time in ice dance within the context of a team. And Zachary Grant, an accomplished single skater, obviously incredibly strong individually, but just struggling perhaps with the proximity of the necessary transitions in the choreography of a free dance team.
Well, like in any team, a new team member, or when it's brand new, it takes a while just to instinctively know where your partner or your teammate is, and that's so important in this discipline, that's for sure.
Yeah, and as we see the 1 foot turns, there's a good depth of edge set from Zachary. I can really see the comfort of his blade on the ice, but it's never comfortable to be that close to another human when you've just started this discipline. I think for most single skaters, when they see or start ice dance, they really struggle to be in such close proximity with the blades of another, as we saw there, as we see the straight line lift into rotational lift. And here, the synchronized twizzles, the leg feature with the leg extension. Teams can touch in between the first and the second, although it is no longer a necessity, as it once was. Each of the 3 twizzles, if they're performing 3 as part of their features, must start on a different edge, as we see choreographic slide, and just aligning and guaranteeing that they're both on the same trajectory there. But certainly, I think the potential of the team evident. And hopefully, you know, this experience, as we talk about so often, really serve them.
Yeah, it is. You know, it's when you watch a senior Grand Prix or a championship, you know that that's the goal is for all of them on the podium, because they're pretty much at the same level. But this is a developmental competitive series, as well as a championship series, no question. But we have many skaters that are here saying, well, okay, this is going to teach me a lot. I need this experience, and they get out. And this team is a perfect example of that. Participation for the game.
And great too to see Coach Brenna out. She from a skating family as well, so totally immersed, I'm sure, her life in the pursuit of quality elite ice dancing. And so she too, I'm sure, just as much as the skaters, will be embracing the experience here on Ostrava, being alongside the likes of Charlie White, former Olympic ice dance champion, who's standing by the boards here alongside Bruna at this event. So then they will return to the rink. I gather this team is based at the Skating Club of Boston, so I gather when they return to their training rink, then hopefully they're brimful of inspiration and motivation.
And that's the gain to participation. And participation leads to, if you want it to higher goals and podium spots and the pursuit of a dream, all those types of things. But you got to get started, and you got to learn those lessons early on. And in this sport, particularly in a dance or in pairs, it takes time for the partnership to mold together, let alone learning the skills, but just to get to know the person and feel comfortable with the person.
And to know how another person is going to react under the adrenaline and pressure of competition as well, because the partnership might have time in the training rink, but you know, it's one thing coping with your own level of increased adrenaline, but then to fathom out how your partner's going to react under that too.
And what you can do to help them.
Well,
if they get stressful, they get stressed, and you need to find a way to calm them down.
Well, that's a very considerate and compassionate way to be.
Were you a stressed skater? Did your partner help calm you down?
My partner was so chilled out, it made me nervous.
Okay, there we go. 53.61 for the free dance at second place with an 89.97 for the competition, and that'll put Jihu and Zachary currently into second place.